So today we are doing the front brakes on a Citroën Picasso C3. Now, first thing I like to do is see what's going on with this top bolt. If any bolt is going to give you issues, definitely going to be this one. And this one here has been rounded out before. Someone's actually cut a slit in the back of it. Thankfully our kit comes with some new bolts. Bottom bolt looks fine, that'll come out no problem I suspect. Okay, let's spray this down with a little bit of WD-40. Well, we definitely won't be able to reuse this bolt. It has definitely reached the end of its life. That's the pain about these. There's no room to get in there behind the brake line. You definitely don't want to damage it, so I'll probably use some pliers and wind that out the rest of the way. In the meantime, what we will do is wind back our caliper. You can get a wind back tool, which I do own. I do use on cars where I need it, but this is an awful lot quicker. There you go, that's done. Wound back. And then you just want to get out the bottom bolt. There we go. And now, since we already wound back the caliper, it should come off no problem. And you just want to hang it on your hook. I will reposition that better in a second. I put it through one of the ears. Break these loose with the breaker bar, and then just wind them out the rest of the way with my little ratchet. And then sometimes you've got to give it a little tap to free it up. It'll come, don't worry. Then remove the disc. And then while we're here, clean up the whole face and all this, ready for when we come back with the stuff to reassemble. So once I've got the carrier cleaned up and all the metal shiny up, I like to re-grease the pins. This one here let go of all of its grease. So I just wipe it down, give it some of the old red rubber grease, this stuff is great, and then put it back in the boot, pump it a few times, make sure you clean off some of the excess. Don't overload it though. People always think that you need more than you do. So essentially once you've got that greased up, just put that back together. I hate to see this. When your brake fluid is low, it does not mean top it up. It just means your front pads are low. And if you did have a leak, it would all leak out and a warning light would come on the dash. And you would notice it because your brakes wouldn't work at all. You do not need to add brake fluid to the reservoir, ever. Unless it's leaked out and you're replenishing it or just changing it. But if it gets low, don't do this. It is silly. No, not necessary. And it is a pain. And it will dribble down your bulkhead when you have a paint job, when you have a brake job, and it will go through the paint, eat it through, and then it will rust out. Not good. Anyway, we're done.